comes in wearing a big target on the road today, trying to avoid an upset trap. We're in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, the home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Blue Raiders will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So from their own 20, they move the ball all the way to the red zone. Great scoring opportunity here. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Army.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Blue Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. On the move now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
And the Army offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. And now the running back's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up 1st downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the single back takes the handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it here. Past the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the back gets the football. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Lynch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get to yards after the catch for the 1st down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Black Knights. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. handoff here from the shotgun.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
And the Blue Raiders will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Army. A huge special teams score. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times when we talk about vision, usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And now the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking deep down the right side. Catch made inside the 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Out over the middle, it's Lewis. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Quick throw. The catch is made. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Army. Might have to try the extra point.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Brings up
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Defense is coming after him. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's caught. It's Ware. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Miles. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Black Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he's back to throw again on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
A pickup of 8. Second down coming up.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The receiver makes the catch. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the Army offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Gonna run it. It's Miles. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made by the tight end. You bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the third period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score Army 42, Middle Tennessee 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ware. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And the Black Knights have 1st and 10 here. The sure hands. It's Thompson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Black Knights looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Army.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Set to kick this one away.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quick catch over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pounding away with the run game.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He hands it to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to scramble. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The Blue Raiders will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business.